Hello and welcome, my friends. The Theironhulk is here bringing you a Bandai SH Figuarts Piccolo review. This Piccolo is from the newly revamped Dragon Ball Z Kai series. Or in Japan, it's just called Dragon Ball Kai. Same frickin' show, it's just, I think they added some new pictures or some redrawings of certain scenes that were just, horrible when it was first released. So they kind of cleaned some stuff up, and I think they made the picture in HD or something. I've seen it. It doesn't look that great. I mean, it looks new, it looks cleaner, but it's still the same old Dragon Ball Z. Now, if they did this to the Buu Saga, because they stopped at the Cell Saga, they just stopped right there, and they were like, let's just not do anymore. I still think that the Buu Saga, all the way to the Kid Buu Saga, has the best animation in the entire series. But let me just continue on here. So, this Piccolo I purchased at WonderCon. I am just reviewing it now. Bought this in April. Yes, I know. Anywho, he's a legit action figure. He's really cool. He's not tiny. He's not a small figure, and I am very happy about that. The packaging is really cool. You have this nice pop art type of picture here. You got half of his face here too in pop art. We got some cool Toei animation crap here, and just a really cool window box. It shows Piccolo. Pretty cool. I like it. We have some interesting stuff here. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, focus. Here we go. It says SH Figuarts is a new standard figure series that incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme Pursuing Character Expression Through Humanoid Action. Yeah, that's just a bunch of hoopla for saying, look, we're actually making toys that move, and they are above 3 inches. So, that's the box. Piccolo, Dragon Ball Z, we all know who they are. We all know who he is. So, let's open this sucker up and see what we got. So, here is the Figuarts Piccolo out of his nice box. And, he's cool. He's an action figure, albeit a very fragile, and some parts feel kind of cheap. He boasts very nice articulation. He has these legs that they can go down like that. So you can make him like super awkward tall Piccolo with his body parts all like detached from him. But he's got really nice articulation. That's the first thing I got from this figure. I'm just like, man, this guy is just really articulated. He's got this waist problem. I'm not sure if it's just my figure or it's just the way these figures are designed, but his waist just does pop off very easily. But it does have an extension. You can extend his waist, which is bizarre. I don't know why you need to do that, but when you do so, it does pop off pretty easily. I did put some super glue just so it can, the ball can be a little bit thicker, so maybe it'll stay in the socket. But yeah, it's just, that's the only complaint I have about this figure is it's his waist. If I would have rather not have waist articulation, or have at least a swivel, just so we can have a legit action figure. But anyways, we'll move on. Yeah, so his legs, he's got, you can turn his legs, you can stretch him out, you can do all this cool stuff, so you can do some really awesome Piccolo splits. He can bend at the knee, almost all the way, it goes like that. His ankles are on a ball joint. And then he can, you can move his toes, or his cool moccasin thingies, whatever he wears. And yeah, but it's crazy. It's very crazy articulation. We move up here to his arms. His arms are on ball joints, and they also go back and forth. Even his sleeves are on ball joints, so you can move his sleeves around. And his waist popped off again. Then his arms swivel, his biceps swivel. You can, bend his elbows, his double elbow. And then his wrists are on the ball joint, and they can also rotate. Finally, his head. He's got 2 neck point articulation points of articulation. He has this larger part. Piccolo, you know what? We'll just do this. His larger part here. Let me get closer. Can go up and down, sort of, as you can see. There you go. And then his neck is on the ball joint that connects to his head. And it stays on pretty well. He does have he has 2 extra heads that are different. And I will show that. But we can get a quick look at his face sculpt. Very screen accurate. Or I guess I should say show accurate. He's got the angry, serious Piccolo look. Very great detail. And like I said, these guys aren't small. He's your average action figure height, which I'm happy about because I paid like $40 for this guy at the convention. And trust me, they made this guy look like $1 million, along with all the master grade Gundams. They're just like super shiny in their display cases, and of course everything just looked really nice. So you're just like, I want to buy everything. But I just bought this guy and a Gundam model kit, which I might show. I'm not proud of it because it was 6 hours of just complete pain and suffering and anguish. But yeah, so this is Piccolo in his non-turban coat uniform mode. He does come with a bunch of accessories, and starting off, we do get. I guess I can remove this here. Pretty sure all this is gonna fall off, so we'll just show everything off here. We get Piccolo with 2 extra heads, like I said. We get Turban Piccolo. Hello, Turban Piccolo. And then we get Special Beam Cannon Piccolo, or whatever it's called in Japanese, Manso, Puko, Wuko, Wiko, Waka, whatever. And you know what, you stupid iPhone, you should focus. This is cool. There we go. I actually do like this face. It's kind of funny because you can turn the face around in different angles, and he has a different expression. Like when you hold it down like this, he looks like a creeper. Then you hold it up, and he's just like, fuck yeah, type Piccolo. So I do like this face a lot. He does come with a bunch of hands. If you own or have seen the Medicom Piccolo, he's about 13.5 inches. These are the same exact hands that he comes with. They're just a lot smaller. And I actually do like this because these are 2 different companies that made these figures. Medicom made the bigger Piccolo, and this is Bandai. But they're kind of working at the same time together because this is the exact same positions that the Medicom hands come in. So he's got his Kai Blast hand. Showed you the claw, and then he comes with his Special Beam Cannon finger hand thing. So pretty cool. But the biggest part of this figure is his cape. So, his cape. What we do is, he comes with two different front cloth pieces. It just depends on what you want to do with your Piccolo, because this one is for the I call this the action figure piece, because this is more for the person that wants to pose their Piccolo in really cool positions. And then we get this kind of more battle-ravaged piece. This is for the extra hand that he comes with, or arms, I guess. That's right here. They're folded, and what you can do is you have more space to move the arms around with this smaller piece. But for the remainder of the review, I'm going to show him in his cool action figure pose piece, because it's a lot cooler. So, to do this, what you need to do is, first of all, pop his head off, like that. Say goodbye to Piccolo head. And next, you need to remove his thingies here, his nice shoulder pieces. And they're on ball joints, they just pop off quite easily. Come on. There we go. They just pop off. There we go. So now he's kind of like, oh great, he's ready for the gym. He's got his arms showing. But the reason why we do this is so we give his cape more space to kind of, fit onto his body. So yeah, we just raise his arms up like so. And next we attach this piece, which it's a bit difficult. You have to put lots of force on the tip here. I guess you can remove his body. There we go. There we go. So, put his body back on. And since this is Piccolo with his cool cape, we will put his... Oh, you son of a pig. Alright. How about we put it backwards and then spin him around? Ah, there we go. Haha. See, the Theironhulk knows what he is doing. Okay. We're back in business. So, Piccolo with his cape on. I actually like this version the most because this is the Piccolo we usually see. He has his cape on and he's just chilling. He's cool. I mean, I like him. He's a bit flimsy, and like I said earlier, he does feel cheap in some areas. Mostly his legs, they're very light. This figure is very light, even with his cape on. It does give him a little bit more weight, but he just feels, I don't know. I mean, once you have him on hand, it's like sweet and sour. Like, you're just kind of iffy about it, because his arms are very nicely made, his feet, his head sculpt, but his core body, like his legs and everything, they're very cheap plastic and whatever. So a quick size comparison here. Here he is with Voyager class Shockwave. I know, very strange comparison because this guy's a Transformer, but he is in pretty good scale with other figures. He's not a tiny dude, so definitely not those older Bandai figures that they released where they're like, oh, really awesome articulation, super cool. It's a giant version of what we used to get. I think it was like the Hybrid series. I used to be so stoked about those guys when I was a kid. And then finally, 1 year for my birthday, I got a Piccolo. And I got him in the mail. I'm just like, oh my goodness, this is like the smallest Dragon Ball Z figure I've ever seen. And yeah, so this is awesome. I do like this Piccolo. He does come with a lot of stuff. You can change his head, whatever. Yeah, so I guess I can do one quick thing just so no one complains. I'll give him the special beam cannon hand here. Even though this is not his proper wardrobe for special beam cannon. But I guess if he learned instant transmission from Goku, he can also do that. So there he is. Very cool figure. Awesome articulation. If you do have this guy, and you know, if he does have the same waist problem, let me know. If not, maybe it's just my figure. Maybe it's just my guy. I'm not sure. Because that's the only letdown. Like, he would be a sweet figure, and I could pose him and do all this cool stuff if his stupid waist was not poopy like that. But yeah, overall, I give this guy a solid 8. He's really cool. He is a Japanese import, so he is a bit pricey. But I think he and Gohan are a bit cheaper than Goku. There's only 3 of them released right now, but they are making a Vegeta, a Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and I think a regular Goku, or like he's dead or something, his Halo Goku, something like that. So, but highly recommend this guy, very cool. And if you're into Japanese collectibles, this guy is the way to go. All of the SH Figuarts figures, yeah, okay, are really cool, and I also recommend One Piece if you're into that. So, alright guys, that is my review. Thank you for watching, and you know, I just wanted to do something a bit different here. I've been doing a bunch of Transformers reviews lately. So, alright, until next time, my friends, adios.